Today on our 2016 Ford Explorer, we're going to be taking a look at, I'm going to show you how to install etrailer.com trailer hitch receiver, part number E98867. That's what our hitch looks like when it's installed. As you can see, the receiver tube is nice and flush with the bumper fascia, so you're not going to have to worry about hitting your legs or your shins on it when you're loading and unloading the vehicle. The cross tube itself, you can see part of it, but it has a nice black powder coat finish, so it really blends in with the vehicle well. We're going to have a reinforced collar, give us a little extra stability on the receiver tube. This is going to be a class 3 hitch. It's going to be 2" by 2". Your hitch pinhole is going to be 5/8 inch in diameter. You can see it's going to have a plate-style safety chain hookups that's welded to the bottom of the cross tube on the hitch and the bottom of the receiver tube. You can see we're going to have plenty of room for different size safety chain hooks. And our weight capacities are going to be 400-pound max tongue weight, which is the downward pressure on the inside of the receiver tube, and a 4,000-pound max trailer weight, which is the trailer plus the load included. Now you can use weight distribution with this hitch. Tongue weight's going to go up to 500 pounds, trailer weight's going to go up to 5,000 pounds. However, I do recommend checking the owner's manual of your Explorer to make sure the vehicle can withstand that amount of weight. You want to choose the lowest number between the vehicle and the hitch. Now let's give you a few measurements to help you when deciding on any hitch mounted accessories you may need, such as a bike rack, ball mount, or cargo carrier. From the center of the hitch pinhole to the outermost part of the bumper will be about 3.5 inches. From the ground to the top innermost part of the receiver tube will be about 16.25 inches. Now let's show you how to get this installed. First thing we need to do to start our installation, we're going to take a strap. I'm going to hang it from the spring on one side, go underneath my exhaust, then hook it to the other spring on the other side. The reason we need to do this is we're going to have to lower our exhaust, and we want to make sure our exhaust is supported. Next, we're going to take a pry bar, the rubber isolator. You're going to have one on the driver's side, one on the passenger side, and you're going to have one right in the center by the strap. We're going to take some spray lubricant and spray down the post, and we're going to take our exhaust off of the hanger. Next thing we need to do, we need to remove the brackets that are holding our rubber isolators. We're going to use an 18mm socket. You're going to have one on the passenger side and one on the driver's side that needs to be removed. And the only thing different between the driver and passenger side is the driver's side is going to have one more bolt. It's on the inside of the frame rail because we actually are removing the tow hook. Next, you want to remove your rubber isolators from your brackets. You're going to have a hex bolt like this. We're going to use a flat washer. You're going to go through the hanger, and then right here on the side of the hitch, you're going to have a little bracket. Put it on like that. Another flat washer, and then our nylon lock nut. And we want to do that same thing on the other side. So we'll take our pull wire, our carriage bolt, spacer block. We're going to thread our bolt onto our pull wire. This hole right here in the back of the frame. We're going to push our bolt first, and then our washer block. Now our spacer block, you notice one side's longer than the other. If you get this to where this is turned the wrong way, it's not going to sit flat. So when you push it up in there, try to push it up in there as close to how it's going to lay as possible. Now the next set of hands will let their hitch into place. You're going to have 2 weld nuts on both sides of the vehicle. We're going to take our hex bolt, conical tooth washer. You're going to make sure that the teeth are facing up. We'll get one of these in on each side to help hold our hitch in place while we install the rest of our hardware. On their driver's side, we're going to go up over top of the exhaust. Passenger side, you want to make sure you pull the wire through the corresponding hole. Go ahead and remove your pull wire, and then you're going to add a flange nut. Just make sure you're careful and you don't push the bolt back up into the hole. Sometimes if you might have to get a screwdriver, but put a little bit of pressure on the bolt to get the nuts started. It helps out quite a bit. One thing to keep in mind, passenger side of the vehicle is going to have 3 bolts. Driver's side is only going to have 2. Next, we'll take 19mm socket, and we're going to tighten all of our hardware. Once you have all your hardware tightened, you're going to torque it to the specifications in the instructions. Once you have all your hardware torqued down, you can reinstall your exhaust. You're going to do that in reverse order from the way you took it off. Start with the one in the center, bring your weight to the back. Once you have your exhaust bag in place, you're going to remove your safety strap. That'll do it for a look at an installation on the etrailer.com trailer hitch receiver, part number E98867 on our 2016 Ford Explorer.